Amanda. Today I'm going to show you how to cut your own bangs into a side swoop, which many clients ask me for. Not only, to get it, but also how do I touch it up if I can't come by the salon all the time or if I can't set up an appointment with you, how can I touch it up on my own? So my hair is kind of ready for that because not only is my shortest layer definitely much longer than a side bang now, so I can trim it up a bit for y'all. But also, it's been a while since I've given myself a haircut, and so I'm starting to get a little bulky. So I'm going to do more than just show you the swoop. I'm actually going to show you how to kind of reshape the front of your hair by yourself. Very first thing that is of utmost importance is you need to have good scissors. Your stylist probably spends anywhere from $100 to a few $1,000s on his or her scissors. You certainly do not need to, get those kinds of scissors. I like these. They're made by Jaguar. They were a few hundred. They do the job for me. You can also just go to kind of a basic beauty supply and get, honestly, for the purposes of just trimming your bangs, like a $30 or $40 pair. And it's really worth it to spend that on even just your unbang trims because it's going to allow it to grow out better without splitting. A sharper blade will do that. Just give it a nice clean cut. Also be sure when you get your trimming shears that never to use the scissors on anything other than hair. Not only will you give your stylist a heart attack, but you will have to go buy another $40, $50 value pair. So, oh, one last thing on picking scissors. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this, but Jeff, darling, if you could do a close-up for me. I'm ready for my close-up. If you can get shears that are slightly concave or convex going in. What word am I looking for? I'm asking you.
Concave.
Concave, thank you. Excellent. Yeah, if it goes in a little bit, that's really what you want in a shear because that's going to allow you to slither down the hair shaft as you cut, which is going to give you a really nicely laying cut. So, step one, we need to discern what side this swoopy bang is going to go on. For me, I've noticed, and everyone's hairline is a little different. We all have a cowlick, and this just causes our hair to do different things on each side. So for me, I have a bit of a widow's peak. My hair's tendency is to want to naturally be kind of like a swoop back on this side, whereas on this side, it very naturally is willing to do more of a side bang sort of thing. Also, when I've ever had really short bangs, the natural part has been over here because it just more naturally wants to lay even in front of my face, whereas over on this side, it naturally is going to want to pop up a bit here. So find the side on which your hair most naturally falls forward, and that's going to be your best side for a side bang. So here we go. First, you can section off your hair if you want it very thick, like this one is, so that it's, sorry, I have to move over so I can see. If you want it very thick, I'm going to come down with this one so that it comes straight kind of about to here. So I'm taking almost this whole front section of my hair. Yeah, let's say that. Take this whole front section, and you're not going to be cutting this all at once, so don't be intimidated by how large of a section this is. And I'm also, here's the thing. I'm really not even too particular about this being an even part. I'm sure it's not. There's going to be so much slither cutting going on, or basically, slithering with the shears so that you kind of get a nice smooth line, that I don't want it to be exact because I don't want my haircut to look like it falls into specific parts. I just want it to lay naturally. So let's just get the rest of my hair out of the way for the sake of demonstration. And I'm going to start from here, and I'm simply gonna cut. Now, what have I done? Not much. Isn't that a great thing if you've never cut hair before and you're really afraid of taking the scissors to your head? Little baby steps is how we're going, so you really can't mess up. Now, if you want to get a little more confident on this next one, you can go a little more horizontally and not worry so much about the slither and take actual length off as you go. So that's what I'm doing right now. But again, I'm not, you know, they're dry too, notice. My hair is dry. I'm not holding it. I'm not cutting straight across. I'm kind of trimming as I go. And it's really more of an eyeballing it thing is what it comes down to. You'll notice too that I'm beginning to trim above my eyebrows. Does it look like there are pieces shorter than my eyebrows? No, absolutely not, but it's gonna really, it's gonna allow that swoop to happen. Okay, I'm gonna come kind of halfway through because we can see that these pieces are getting shorter, but we still have a lot of length here, and I wanna keep some of that, but not all of it. So I'm gonna start about midway, lift, and tiny little trims. You can probably see by now why it's so imperative to have high-ish quality shears to do this, because if your shears are going to be getting caught up on the hair shaft, you have the possibility of breaking the hair, which, you know, is just going to lead to more split ends, especially if you have highly processed hair. You're just going to have to cut shorter, and who wants that? Also, you need the fluidity of movement to go really quickly so that you get a smooth line. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, at this point, we see I have a lot of shorter pieces. I want to take more of my hair down to see how it's falling in line with the rest of my hair before I make my next decision on if and where I'm going to make my next snip. So let's take this down. Okay. I'm liking so far, but I'm still seeing kind of a lot of bulk happening in this area. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to cut down on the hair. I'm going to take this piece and twist, and snip, 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 tiny little snips. And basically what I'm doing is I'm removing general bulk from that area so that it can blend into the rest of my hair without actually causing, you know, a layer, a horizontal line, or any line of that sort that's incredibly visible. Okay, I'm gonna shake it out, see how it's falling in general.